Mallory Smith, Nick Wilson, and meteorologist Victor Perez. From KCAU 9 News, this is Good Day Siouxland.
Good morning. It is 6:45 on this Thursday morning. I'm Mallory Smith.
I'm Nick Wilson.
I'm Victor Perez.
All right, we can't see that sunrise too well this morning. That's due to the cloud coverage that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, we've seen cloud coverage across Siouxland as well as some showers and sprinkles, which have been focused not in Sioux City, but looking out in Wayne, we'll see that they got a little bit of rainfall coming up over there. They've seen about 1/10 of an inch over the last couple hours, but we can see that the tennis courts are looking pretty wet, and we see that it's pretty hazy with some droplets coming down currently as winds across the area are flowing out primarily from the southeast. For most of the region, 3-mile-per-hour winds in Sioux City, with stronger winds now favored in eastern Siouxland, 15 in Orange City and in Storm Lake. As we'll see that throughout the day today, we'll see rising temperatures getting us back into the 80s, though we only see low 80s, much closer to seasonal, though humidity values will be feeling a little bit higher with these widespread showers that we've been missing out on here in Sioux City, as the showers are concentrated in eastern Siouxland for the bulk and the heavier accumulations. Back to you two.
Thanks, Victor. Former Vice President Mike Pence has officially tossed his hat in the ring for the 2024 presidential race. In yesterday's announcement, Pence spent much of his speech criticizing Democratic President Joe Biden and his policies, but the former president he served under also came under fire, with Pence accusing Trump of backing down on certain Republican legislative priorities, such as abortion restrictions. The former VP made his position on the issue crystal clear.
As your president, I will always stand for the sanctity of life, and I will not rest and I will not relent until we restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law in every state in the land.
Despite the pushback against the former president, Pence also said in an interview with Fox News after his speech that he will support the Republican presidential nominee even if it's Trump.
And in his speech, Pence also pledged to, quote, restore a threshold of civility in public life, referring to the sense of divisiveness in current politics. Here in Sioux City, 2 Siouxland state lawmakers sat down with KCAU-9's Tim Seaman to discuss this year's Iowa legislative session, and the fierce debate seen at the State House over various issues was one of the topics they covered. One of those issues was the governor's school voucher bill to use public dollars for private school educations. Representative Schulten and Senator Alons had very different things to say about the bill.
To me, that bill was the single most fiscally irresponsible bill ever to be passed at the Capitol, because there are no limits to it. There's no audit or reporting to see if the voucher system is working or not. And so I would just hope that we can clean that up a little bit.
I support education choice. I think that giving that parents the option regardless of what their economic status is, I think is a good development. I think it's a really good first step, and I think we'll be able to build on it.
The next session of the Iowa State Legislature will convene in January of next year. Well, Father's Day is right around the corner, so KCAU-9 is teaming up with some sponsors to help recognize dads from around Siouxland with a Dad a Day.
Every weekday morning through June 19th, we'll announce a winner right here on Good Day Siouxland.
And on June 19th, we'll announce the winner of the grand prize, which is going to be a Lazy Boy recliner from Everett's Furniture in South Sioux City.
Yeah, and today's prize winner is Jenny Mansfield of Sioux City and her dad, Chris. They won a $25 gift card to Woodstrom Meat Market up in Orange City. A big congratulations to Jenny and Chris.
And there's still plenty of time for you to enter to win one of our other prizes. Just go to our website, SiouxlandProud.com, and click on A Dad a Day under the contest tab.
Yeah. They've been doing really well with some of these gifts recently. I feel like we talked about the Lazy Boy recliner, obviously a great grand prize, but going up to Orange City for Woodstrom Meat Market sounds awesome.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Well, now it's time to meet today's Stray of the Day.
And every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption Rescue who's waiting to go home.
Yeah, so this is Tabitha, a 9-week-old female Siamese calico kitten. She was found on the 2300 block of West 6th Street. The rescue says she's a beautiful, sweet kitten with big blue eyes. She's just a baby and she's pretty scared right now, so they do hope that she'll find a loving home soon. Tabitha is available for adoption now.
If you've lost your pet or you're looking to adopt, or if by any chance you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. That's at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com.
And it is still spring kitten season, so it's a great time to adopt. The rescue currently has nearly 70 cats. Wow, it's a lot of cats.
To me, always listen to Bob Barker's advice, spay and neuter your pets.
Absolutely, especially during this time. I know when kittens, they have litter on litter on litter, and it ends up being.
Do they have 3 a year?
Yes. So it ends up being so many kittens. So.
And it might be spring kitten season, but it's not spring-like weather, unfortunately.
We'll peak around spring weather. It's late spring. We're getting closer and closer to summer, but we are starting off a little warm. Right now in the 60s and 70s across the area, as we see that rain accumulation totals are expected to be a little bit on the lighter end as we look into the Thursday afternoon, with the emphasis out in eastern Siouxland, and then we'll currently be showing conditions that are impacted with the radar showing that it's going forward with the cloud coverage and the showers and storms making their way, especially out in eastern portions of the viewing area, where we see those storms out over by Clay, O'Brien, and then Palo Alto, and what looks like Cherokee as well, as we'll see that conditions in western areas are looking a little bit on the lighter end. So we've seen lighter rainfall that's begun to dissipate a little bit compared to the heavy showers that we had by Yankton briefly for a few hours. You can see when it initiated, now traveling south. Now stronger storms favored over by Ida and Ida Grove, and we'll see that conditions are going to continue to be a little bit wet. With a wider view of the radar showing that we see more showers streaming on behind it. So through Minnesota, still seeing a little bit of light rainfall, as that rain is expected to continue at least until the early evening, when we start to see that the low ejecting off the Rockies will start to transition. And we'll start to see developing showers and storms as we go forward later on, with conditions that are going to be a little bit warmer now, with temperatures that do rise into the low 80s, as we see 80s forecasted across the viewing area, with temperatures that are going to be in the 70s, at least briefly through a couple of days in Siouxland.
Sounds great. Thanks, Victor. Well, now let's turn to sports, where the Sioux City X's were looking to end an ongoing losing streak. Anthony Mitchell has those details in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. The Sioux City Explorers hosted rivals Sioux Falls at Lewis and Clark Park, with the X's aiming for the home win after their loss in the series opener. The X's 1-3 against the Canaries so far this season. The top of the first inning here. 2 on for Jabari Henry. He drives this one deep to left center. That'll bring home Darnell Sweeney to open the scoring here for the Canaries. A good start here for Sioux Falls. Move ahead now to the top of the third. Sioux Falls now up by 3 runs, looking for more with the bases juiced. Sweeney looking deep here, bloops one out to left field. That brings in 1 run. Vince Fernandez not so fast, guns the runner out at home to end the inning. Canaries, though, go up 4-0 to the bottom of the 4th. X's looking for some momentum. Runners on first and second for Chase Harris. He drives one to left over the defender's head. He was playing in. Both runners come in on the 2 RBI double by Harris to cut the deficit to 2. The defensive specialist showing he can perform at the plate. The X's used an 8-run 6th inning to secure the 12-9 win. Switching over to softball, Kingsley Pearson hosted West Monona. Both squads in the midst of 7-game win streaks. West Monona has won 6 of the last 8 meetings. A pair of teams here fighting for a spot atop the Western Valley Conference. Spartans up 2-0 after the first inning. KP here with a chance to respond. Julie Howe with a grounder. She beats out the throw, and Maggie Pichau slides into home plate. She's safe. Panthers putting pressure on the visitors. They make it a 1-run game. West Monona now up to bat. Savannah Lucas with the dribbler to short. Third baseman has nowhere to go. Carly Miller comes home for another Spartans run. The road team not done there. Brooklyn Pekarek with a blooper in the outfield. That scored 2 runs while the senior turns on the Jets, rounding all the way around the bases for the triple. Big inning here for West Monona. The home team up to bat shortly after. Backup McKenna Bowman with a big fly out to right field. Carly Miller catches it. Nice play here in the outfield. Brooklyn Bielner trots across home plate. The Panthers put up together a late comeback, but it was West Monona coming away with a 13-10 victory. The Sioux City Musketeers schedule for the upcoming season has been released, as head coach Jason Kersner and company are set to take the ice in just 3 months, kicking off the regular season on the road in a playoff rematch. Sioux City will begin the season in Kearney on September 29th, playing a pair of games at Tri-City. The Muskies fell to the Storm in the first round of the USHL playoffs. The Musketeers' home opener slated for October 6th. They'll welcome fellow Iowa squad Waterloo to the Tyson. The Muskies will play 30 games at home and 30 on the road. That'll be all for sports. Have a good day, Siouxland.
Now let's take a look at this morning's top stories.
Yeah, it's what you need to know before you go. For many Siouxland teens, the time between Memorial Day and Labor Day is meant to be fun. But the 100-day stretch of time is also known as the 100 deadliest days of summer. It's earned that title because, according to AAA, an average of 7 people are killed nationally per day in teen driver-related crashes during that stretch of time. AAA also reports an average of 9 teenage drivers are involved in fatal crashes in Iowa between Memorial Day and Labor Day. While according to Sergeant Thomas Gill, the Sioux City Police Department usually responds to more accidents during the winter due to snow and ice, but more teens tend to be on the road during the summer since school is out for most. Sergeant Gill says parents play a role in teaching their teens the rules of the road.
We'd like to encourage parents that if you do have a teen driver, make sure you go over with them the importance of not being on your phone, not having multiple passengers in the vehicle, because it has been proven that the more passengers that are in a teen vehicle, the chances of an accident happening go up.
Sergeant Gill also says programs like Driver's Ed are beneficial, and gradually introducing your teen to different driving scenarios in a safe environment, like an empty parking lot, can help prepare them for the road ahead.
Elsewhere in Siouxland, over the past few weeks, area residents have spoke out against the improper maintenance of a local cemetery. City officials have received many complaints about conditions at the Memorial Park Cemetery, and this is not the first time the issue has been brought up. Siouxlanders say they're displeased with the lack of maintenance, including lawn care and the roads in the cemetery. Memorial Park Cemetery is privately owned by Pennsylvania-based Everstory Partners, and because it's privately owned, Woodbury County officials are not able to address the cemetery's conditions.
It really boils down to insurance division with the state of Iowa down Des Moines getting on these people, and also the people putting the pressure on the corporation to get something done out here.
To address the problems at Memorial Park Cemetery, a petition urging Everstory Partners to address the cemetery's condition gathered nearly 2,400 signatures in just 15 days. We reached out to Everstory Partners to give them a chance to discuss the complaints, but we did not receive a response.
And elsewhere in Iowa, a push by the state treasurer's office is being described as a cross between a treasure hunt and an antiques roadshow. That says the state treasurer's office is now auctioning off safe deposit boxes. Iowa State Treasurer Rob Smith says every year, banks and financial institutions turn over contents from abandoned safe deposit boxes to the state. While the treasurer's office does search for the owners, it's not always possible to contact them or those in charge of their estate. The online auction will run through June 14th, and it includes everything from coins to jewelry to sports trading cards. Trading cards, not cars. That'd be pretty cool if they were trading cards.
Cards would be pretty cool, yeah.
It seems like, yeah, that actually would be a pretty great auction. Hopefully they have some good temperatures for it. I know that's actually also going to be on ice cream days. Ice cream days I've been waiting for it because it's been pretty hot. Yeah. It's a great way to cool down.
Oh, we need it, yeah.
I don't know if they have to worry about the temperatures, though. It's online, Mallory.
That's true. Okay, that is true. It's an online auction.
But today we're going to see that's finally a little bit cooler. It's going to be pretty good. We'll see temperatures that are going to rise up into the low 80s instead of the low 90s, which we were at yesterday. 83, but humidity value is going to be feeling a little bit higher. Isolated storms occurring across the region right now, focused in eastern Siouxland, as we see that showers and storms will occur through the day today, specifically through the morning hours, with temperatures in the low 80s for today and tomorrow, then upper 70s. We stay a little bit cooler for the start of next week, but we then see rising temperatures popping up during the midweek. So we'll keep an eye on that as clouds thicken and there's more chances for rain as well.
Oh, that's exciting though. We've seen some more chances for rain.
We need it. We need it. So we didn't get much this time.
I know. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.